How's it going, guys? Coffee here. Today I wanted to go over the build that I used to finish the Traveler quest so far on Rosa. I think I'm somewhere around maybe close to like a little over 100 million DPS right now. Let's actually take a look here. Somewhere around 100 mil, 90, 100 mil, something like that. I mean, you can respec this to be a little bit more offensive. I was doing cities on this though, so I was trying to just get a little bit more balanced in regards to like damage and defense. This is my bossing setup is just like a, I don't know, a tiny bit of damage pets, but mainly just resistances still. Yeah, so for the tree itself, it's pretty much the same tree that we were running before with God of War, Ronin, and Ranger. The biggest difference is in gear here. We are using Dangerous Silence for Demolisher charges whenever you crit. So there were a lot of points that we had put in for crit multi that we no longer need or no longer using. And then we are using a Vortex Heart Necklace here for Focus Strike. I do have a Pale Mist Embrace as well, but I'm thinking this is probably going to end up getting upgraded into a different belt probably very, very soon here. For my weapons, I just have some two like very mediocre weapons here. Gilt Longsword. I think realistically the weapon should start to be crafted more so like how this second one is here, where you're crafting for basically double damage, additional damage if you've blocked recently while dual wielding, and then like the more percent effects, because we are running from my tests, even with these two weapons that are both like 250 DPS, something like that, on Ronin itself, Falling Leaves was giving more DPS than Trade-Off. Trade-Off, I presume, if you get the exact like perfect breakpoint of... oh, I guess I never put a point into this. That was bad. Oh, I don't have any points. Oh, I was missing a Fervor Strike rating thing here. That's not good. I don't even think I have an Oblivion Potion on me. Oh, I do. Okay. Yeah, so you want to be... Let me fix this tree here. You want to be ensure that you actually have... you are using Falling Leaves. Unless you happen to have exactly perfectly balanced Dex and Strength, then Trade-Off will pull out ahead. But because we are using Falling Leaves, we are getting a little bit of a damage penalty on our actual weapons, so make sure that you are rolling for mods that aren't lowered by Falling Leaves, basically. So we're not just trying to craft like the highest flat fizz weapon possible. We are trying to roll for mods that aren't going to be scaled down by Falling Leaves. For this, I am running defensiveness right now because block ratio is just hard to come by. You can get it on memories, you can get on relics, but it's really hard to find in other places. Supposedly it was on weapons, helmet, and on gloves, but when I'm looking on the trade post, I'm not even seeing them with on there. So I don't know if it's just a bug where you can't search for the mod, or if the mod was just moved or removed or just put on shields only or something to kind of push things towards shields. So I need to figure out where the block ratio mod went to figure it out from there. Alternatively, basically the plan I do have to kind of take this here. So as you can see, we did drop these like crit multi nodes here because we don't need crit multi anymore with the setup we are using. But the plan for what we have is basically we should be able to get our block ratio with this right here, with a Holy Dynasty Without War, which luckily is very cheap right now. But with this, we can start going to this once we get enough cooldown reduction. So you end up needing 100% cooldown reduction so that your defensive skill will be usable every 3 seconds, basically. Because that's what you're going to need in order to have 100% uptime on your block. But this way you should be able to basically get your block ratio up to the maximum without needing to put in any work or without needing to do anything special. So you can probably at that point change your tree from Ronin over to what's the other one here? You can change your tree from Ronin into Shadow Dancer. And then if you end up running Shadow Dancer, then like you can run Ambition instead of, or Ambition and Open Wounds. instead of yeah. So and then you can on God of War, you would end up running the instant smash instead of endless fervor, things like that. So you'd have permanent armor basically avoidance, or you'd basically be penning physical damage on everything on that. And then you'd still have your defenses covered without having to really go super deep into block itself. But you'd get all the advantages of it. For the memories are the same ones we showed before, or in the video I showed yesterday. Basically, we're still just running this murderous intent and block ratio. I did end up picking up one with this secondary mod here as well. I don't remember if I had this in the video last night. I'm pretty sure I did. And then I got this Sanctity of the Holy Land that I ended up dropping. So I have just been using it for damage. At some point, it may just get swapped into a magic, another one of these with just block ratio and murderous intent. So, yeah, pretty much this is where we're at with the build. I'm level 94 now. Traveler's done. At some point, I'm probably going to be transitioning this here over the next couple days, but I have like a pretty busy few days, so I don't know if I'm going to get videos posted before Sunday, realistically, or even until Monday, because I'm not sure how much I'll be playing because I'll be out a lot. But yeah, I'll leave some footage here of some mapping with the build, which has been really smooth and really fun. And I've been having a good time with it. I have been enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to scaling it up now. Pretty much from what I've noticed with the scaling, in regards to like slates, for example, the damage multipliers on the skill start to go up massively with every level of skill. So I've just been basically getting +1 on everything so far. So I've just been basically running a bunch of +1 fizz slates that, as you can tell, I haven't even finished rolling everything yet because I ran out of things earlier, but yeah, we've just been rolling a bunch of +1 fizz slates, and that's been basically pumping my damage for now. So try to get those if you can. And then again, yeah, have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer it. And other than that, see you in the next one. There you go. Sorry about that. Yeah, so for the gear itself, I did forget these points here in Ronin, so take this part of the tree here. There's the slates, and this is going to be the gear presets here, or for what I'm using. Here's every single link, and every single skill. I'm going to leave a BD code in game as well that you guys can use, so I will leave that in the comments down below.